broadcasting from the Liberatory CPA studios. This is Politics and Profits. Well, we've talked about the economy, the stock market, how to manage people. Now we're going to shift things up, change gears a little bit. We'll go a little bit more lighthearted. You're about to meet someone who is done voiceover for the Howard Stern show for the past 20 years, and he's been a guest on the Howard Stern show. A very funny comedian, stand-up comic, one of this nation's most talented impersonators. You're going to hear this individual do some impersonations of political leaders here in America. Let me welcome in studio Robert Cait. Good to see you, Robert.
Thanks for having me in, buddy.
All right, so 20 years on the Howard Stern show doing voiceover. What do you do there?
Oh, boy, you name it. I mean, whoever they need, if there's something going on in the news or a celebrity or a politician or you name it, then Howard will get a hold of me. The show calls me and asks me to do it. Stuttering John used to call me at when I first started, like way back in 2000. Stuttering John would call me at like 5:45 Pacific time. I live in LA, and he'd go, "Hey Robert, we need you to do an a voice." I go, "Sure," and then we just hit the air.
Stuttering John, I forgot all about him until you mentioned
Good guy.
And you've done TV commercials out there, and a lot of commercials are folks would recognize.
Yeah, I've been very lucky, very blessed.
All right, let's hit some of these popular pop culture politicians.
Sure.
Someone I've interviewed on television over at One American News, someone that I've interviewed on my podcast. He used to be Trump's right-hand man. Dr. Sebastian Gorka.
Yes, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, Rick. You know, Rick, my voice is low. Do you know how low my voice is?
How low is your voice?
Lower than CNN's ratings. Let me show you. You've got Fox, and then you've got reruns of Maude, reruns of The Partridge Family, reruns of The Golden Girls, CNN, my voice.
Well, Sebastian, I have to ask you, what do you make of this President Trump's popularity?
Well, I must tell you, President Trump is a master communicator versus Andrew Weiner, who was a master baitor. Totally different indeed. You know, my voice is so sexy. My ratings get high because radios turn themselves on with my
I will tell you, I first heard Sebastian Gorka from you on the phone, and I couldn't tell the difference between, and I can see you, but I couldn't, am I talking to Sebastian or am I talking to Robert Cait? That is amazing.
Thanks, man. I really enjoy the guy. He's super smart, and he was a great spokesman for the president. You know what the thing is with the president is, like, half the country loves him, and the other half, not so much, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe they say he's brash. So I was thinking to myself the other day, what can we do to get the president to be super likable by everyone? So I'm thinking, well, who does everyone love in the country, right? Funny guy I used to work with, Norm Macdonald, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking to myself now, what do you think of this idea? I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Just presenting it on your show for the first time. I'm gonna fuse the two. Ready for this?
Yep.
Norm Macdonald Trump.
It might work.
You know, people are talking about war with Iran, huh? About going to Iran for war's expensive, huh? To have to go all the way to Iran to fight the Iranians, huh? So I'm thinking it'd be a lot cheaper to just invade Beverly Hills. Huh? That's a good idea there. One of my many ideas. I got another idea for you there. Huh? Is that ready for this? There's another one here. People want to know why President Norm Macdonald Trump is so good to Israel, huh? Well, I'll tell you right now, an exclusive on the Rick Amato show, huh? I'm Jewish, huh? You don't believe me? Ask Stormy Daniels. Started out as a rumor, huh? It mushroomed into something huge, huh? I got more policy questions if you want them, man. Like the wall, huh? We're in San Diego today, huh? And a lot of people wonder about the wall, huh? They want to keep the Mexicans out, but I mean, if not for the Mexicans, no one's going to build a wall. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm just a comedian, but I'm trying to help the president. Yeah.
Norm Macdonald Trump, it might work.
I'm hoping, man. I'm setting him for campaign sites.
He followed, as you say, this president is loved by half the country, not so much by half the country.
Right.
He followed a very popular president,
Sure.
Barack Obama.
So here's what I liked about President Obama. I liked that he was honest. Like he said, he was a pothead, right? He came out and he said he's a pothead. But when you listen to whenever Obama would speak, whenever the president would speak, he'd go, "Fired up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go." I don't know. Is he going to make a speech or take a hit from the presidential bong? Fired up, ready to go.
Whoa, that was a big hit. I got to do a little foreign policy now. Lead from behind. I might say that for gay marriage. I almost got ass backwards.
You know what I liked that Obama did, though?
What's that?
I'll tell you what I liked. I liked the way President Obama took out Osama bin Laden. I thought that was classic. That was great. Remember that picture? I loved it. It was there was a picture in the Situation Room. You know, when they're all watching on the big screen.
Yep.
You know, and President Obama's there. You know, and he's watching, and next to him is Hillary in the picture. She's got her hand over her mouth,
Right.
and next to her is Joe Biden. What else is on? Y'all get the Golf Channel? You know, but solid leader though. Whatever. I'm about uniting, not dividing.
Someone who really gets the left in an uproar. And like a lot of black conservatives, they get ostracized
Right.
by the media for stepping out of line, so to speak. Not my words, but
Right.
And that's Dr. Ben Carson.
Oh, sure. Well, he was. I really liked Dr. Ben Carson when I watch everything. Every channel. I like to watch everyone. I find everyone to be interesting. But I love Dr. Ben Carson, that brilliant African American neurosurgeon, and I just didn't know if he was going to be elected, if he was going to be tough enough on Iran. You know, he'd be like, "Hey, Ayatollah, I am the only candidate that can beat your brains out and put them back in. I will hit you with so many lefts, you'll beg me for a right. I will kick your butt halfway across the street, pull you out of the way of oncoming traffic to save you, just so I can finish beating you up. I have to go now, it's nappy time."
You're right. I didn't think of it. How does one get taken seriously on a confrontational stage? When...
Yeah, well, I don't see Ben Carson as an enforcer in the NHL. You know.
Right.
Want to go? No, wouldn't happen.
And you're from Toronto, so you know the
Originally.
NHL. How about
Sure.
the Raptors, huh?
I'm very happy with those guys. Did a great job, man. Great leadership.
Surprise
top to
a few
bottom.
people.
Absolutely. I hope you put a bet down.
I did not, unfortunately.
All right, next one.
Herman Cain.
Sure. Herman Cain. People got my candidacy wrong. My plan was actually in German. Will I ever become president?
Oh, man.
9. Would I be a good president? 9. Will I ever become president? 999.
Benjamin Netanyahu, he's always being pressured over a two-state solution.
I want to take this opportunity right now on Rick Amato's show to say that I am in favor of a two-state solution for the Jewish people. The state of Israel and the state of Florida. I'd like to take this opportunity right now, and I love that the cameraman is laughing, by the way. That's always a sign of a good gig. When the crew is laughing, you're killing. So let me make this announcement on your show, Rick. In exchange of land for peace, the state of Israel is prepared to give away a major city.
What's that?
San Francisco. And I would like to announce on your show right now that the state of Israel will be switching capitals with the country of Finland. Because whoever doesn't believe that Jerusalem is the eternal home of the Jewish people can go to Helsinki.
That's pretty creative.
You know,
You thought of that on your own?
I write them. I'm the Dunkin' Donuts of comedy. I bake them fresh daily.
That's good writing.
By the dozen.
Go to Helsinki. Chuck Schumer.
Ah, interesting guy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Chuck Schumer, he says that he's for Israel. He voted against the Iran deal. However, when President Trump tore it up, he was against President Trump tearing it up, which makes me think that his version of BDS is big double standard, or basically Democratic Schumer. My feeling.
Could you imagine a debate between Ben Carson and Chuck Schumer?
Ben Carson and Chuck Schumer? Sure. It would be like this. It would be, he'd say, I dare you to give me one example of me betraying my people. Oh, yeah? Why don't you come over here and say that? I will kick your butt so hard, it will get a second crack.
They're all good, but one of my favorite
Yeah.
is Mark Stein.
So I cue my ear. Most impressionists or comedians that do impressions usually cue their ear to one phrase. And my thing for Mark Stein is, when he's on Tucker Carlson's show, is always, because, you know, whenever he introduces Mark Stein, and then he'll say, "That's right, Tucker."
You know, Tucker, the chances of socialism coming to the United States are about as good as the Venezuelan yacht salesman who thinks he's going to meet his quota and celebrate with a bottle of tequila or vodka.
He throws that R in the end, huh?
It's the English thing. I don't know what it is. It's like the French liaison. You know?
Well, you know, you got me in this Carson mode. I can only imagine a debate between Carson and Stein.
Carson, oh yeah, Carson and Stein, they probably agree on everything.
You don't know what you're talking about. I just said what you said. What? I said what you said. I can't hear you.
You what?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, it would be a similar debate. I don't think they'd have much to go with there.
L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti.
Well, you know what's interesting about Eric Garcetti? I don't know I do the impression that much, but here's what I love about you know, we're touching on the Jewish thing for a second, okay? So we talked about,
And you do a lot of Jewish stand-up comic.
I'm blessed. I get to work for Chabad. You know Chabad, the largest Jewish outreach organization in the world. Yeah, they send me all over the continent, and it's a total labor of love, kindest people around. And a lot of people don't know that Eric Garcetti is Jewish.
I would assume Italian Catholic.
Well, his father is Mexican.
Okay.
So but the mother is Jewish.
I didn't know any
So
of
in
this.
Judaism, if your mother's Jewish, you're in, right?
Right.
So he's part Mexican, part Jewish. He's one of the cholos and people. he's like the Mexican Moses, you know? Hey, Pharaoh, let my people vaminos. And what happened? Mexican Moses lifted his hand, and the sea parted, and there were the Mexicans. Keep swimming, Oswaldo! Ay, Chihuahua, cerrate el mar! I'm pretty sure that means close the sea in Spanish, I'm pretty sure.
I had no idea Garcetti was Hispanic. All right, in our remaining moments, you do some cartoon characters. I love your Boris Badenoff.
Oh, yeah? I do Boris, you know, I've done for, on Howard's show, sometimes I do Vladimir Putin.
Oh, that's going to be great.
It's great, but I like to do him with the Boris Badenoff voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I promise, I won't go and invade Crimea. Lying again. Stupid Muscan Squirrel. Isn't that the greatest?
It's the greatest.
Isn't that the ultimate in your face?
Yeah.
But you just invaded Crimea.
That's such a Russian laugh, too.
Isn't it, right?
I might get some email over that, but it is.
Getting email. Right back like this. Caps. BOOHOOHEEHEE. Block caps.
And what about Disney's Goofy character?
I'm not the voice of it, but I could do it if you want.
Yeah.
Here on the Rick Amato show.
Yep, we're discussing politics and important things. Yep, they're important.
All right. Robert Cait, your website, please.
RobertCait.com, RobertCait.com.
Any final comments? It was good. It was great stuff.
Oh, buddy, thanks for having me in, and thanks for the great transportation down here. Greyhound is comfortable.
What's
Fred McMurray is still around. Who knew?
What's impressive is all the names you do. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, a lot of the people who do imitations don't do this many voices.
I don't know. I think
Maybe so.
I don't know. You know, everyone's different. Some guys have. I like to think I've got a nice wide palette.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. I'm going to ask you to say, from broadcasting from the Liberatory CPA studios. Back after this.
Hey, this is Rodney Dangerfield, broadcasting from the Liberatory CPA studios. Here comes Rick Amato. Hey, he gets respect, you know what I mean? You're right, you're okay. You need some work.
Politics and Profits with Rick Amato is brought to you by Liberatory Accounting, the IRS problem solvers. To find out how Liberatory Accounting can help you, call 877-6-SOLVER. That's 877-6-SOLVER.